podcast. I have a very interesting guest. His name is Asim, and today we're going to be delving into some of the things that are less talked about during the lockdown, from whether it's about trying to stay positive or about his new enterprise that he has started by taking advantage of these few months. So, hi, Asim. It's good to have you on my podcast.
Hey Arnav, nice to be on board.
Can you tell me about little bit about your story?
In May 2019, to pursue my passion of writing, and now the writing is something that I do full time currently, and I've also set up my own brand called Zimmer Inc., which is a content production house
Okay.
specializing in just creating content on various platforms.
Fine. Okay, so the one question that I think everyone always wants to know when I have someone is,
Mhm.
what was the biggest impact of this pandemic on your life?
Well, the biggest impact of the pandemic was I actually got more time to reflect upon myself. You know, I had more me time.
Yeah.
I could reflect more on how I was viewing things, how I was taking my steps to pursue my passion. So I had to rethink and reflect a little bit, and then come up with a proper strategic plan. Then I used to do a lot of reading too. I still do a lot of reading, but the lockdown, it had a positive impact because uh, I got literally time to build my own brand.
So, these are times when we're in closed rooms, we're isolated for multiple hours in a day. And, when you switch on the TV or you look at your Instagram or Twitter feed, it's a barrage of depressing news. And the
Yes,
reality on the ground is very grim. And that's most of the reporting that happens. In a
true.
situation like this, how do you think people can stay positive? Because staying positive is very important in
Yes.
condition like this.
So I'll tell you what I did from my experience. Even I had an issue where it was difficult for me to stay positive. I was constantly looking at the news, and I was like, okay, oh shit, this is going on, that's going on.
Okay.
But then I realized, okay, I need to stop reading the news because that's a lot of negativity, and that literally directly impacts your thought process and your mindset. So it's best to stay away from the negative news. If you have say example anxiety, or if you get affected easily by external factors, so it's really important that you stay away from anything negative. Yes, I mean, it's best to stay away from the negativity as much as possible because that directly impacts your thought process and everything that you do throughout the day. You always start your day well, always start your day good. There's a saying that uh, you start off your day with something positive, something mindful, something very calm and peace, so that your whole day is productive and nothing goes wrong. I mean, it's all in the head. It's all about your thought process and mindset.
Okay.
And the few other things that you can do is, distract yourself, read a book, meditation, work out. I mean, there would be a saturation point where we would get tired of doing the same thing over and over again. I mean, I don't blame you. I mean, it's the lockdown is very long, and it is something that all of us, none of us expected. So, I mean, these are the few things that you can try.
Okay. So the next thing I want to talk about was the suicide of Sushant Singh Rajput, right?
Okay.
People are blaming this more and more on nepotism, right?
Mm-hmm.
So many think, it's because there was a lot of competition, there's toxicity. So, how do people live happy lives in a world that's full of competition and nefarious intent? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Uh, Well, I'm not sure what I should. I'm not sure I'm going to comment on nepotism because I'm not aware of the what the topic is about. But how people can live their happy lives full of in the world full of competition? Well, I mean, life isn't a competition. I mean, no one is competing against each other. That's this wrong mindset that people have got in from schools and movies, saying, okay, life is a race and you need to study, you have to be first always. And honestly, that's all bullshit, man. Everyone has to work on themselves. if we work together and help each other grow, everyone grows and prospers. I mean, if you keep thinking about the competition and this, I mean, damn, there's going to be a lot of unhealthy atmospheres and a lot of, what to say, egoistic feelings, and no one's going to get anywhere. I mean, there may be one person who may break through and get it because of all the pressure he or she is facing. But then, I mean, you know how it is.
Yeah. Uh-huh. So people often fear what they can't understand, right?
Right.
So do you believe that this may be one of the key reasons many people have stigma towards therapy and treatment for illnesses or diseases?
Well, I feel one of the key reasons is that, it's a lack of knowledge of the particular subject, about, being aware about uh, what mental health is actually. I mean, not a lot of people know what it is and what are the factors, what are the types of disorders, the symptoms, how a person is supposed to be treated, how a person is supposed to be, you know, taken care of.
Okay.
I mean, that's something that's missing in our country. I mean, it's in the world, but now it's slowly progressing. But in our country, it is still very much behind. Even though you can see some uh, hotspots of where it's starting to evolve, it still needs a lot of work.
Okay. Okay. Now on to your enterprise that you started during the lockdown month, Zimmer Inc.
Right.
So what is
Yes,
the
Zimmer.
premise that Zimmer Inc. is based on?
Um, so, I mean, anyone and everyone needs content, be it digital content, written content, visual content, artistic content. So, Zimmer Inc. is a content production firm. So, I'll tell you why the name Zimmer Inc. Zimmer is actually a nickname of my name, Asim. So it was initially called Zim, then became Zima. So then now it's Zimmer. So I was like, okay, it sounds cool. Why not use it? Zimmer. And ink. Ink is because I'm a writer, and to write with a pen, you need ink. And even if you need to type out something on the laptop, you need ink because that's digital ink. And even when you design something on a graphic canvas, you need digital ink, digital colors. And even if it's a website or even taking a photograph, there's all digital ink involved there. So hence the word ink.
Yeah.
So my aim with Zimmer Ink is to, help anyone and everyone with an idea, bring it to reality. For the change makers, for the ideators, for the creators, for the thinkers, everyone who wants to make a change, who wants to make a difference in this world, I help them bring their ideas into existence. So, in simpler terms, shaping your ideas into reality, which is the brand statement.
Okay. So last thing, right? We talked about how today we are in a world filled with content. So
Mhm.
how important do you think is, like, even if anyone without like a background in filming or art or writing gets an idea, they should like write it down and keep it there, and maybe if time permits, work on it, or how important is it to
Well,
put down those ideas? Do you think there's
uh
scope in just cataloging interesting, innovative ideas?
oh, there is so much you can do in the content industry. You can learn everything on your own. I mean, I honestly didn't learn photography or writing or anything through a course.
Yeah.
I did my BCA, which is Bachelor of Computer Applications. So writing was my passion, and I just learned on my own and learned as I progressed. I mean, there's a lot of tutorials and things on tips, how to do
Okay.
this, how to do that. So I just kept looking at a few of those.
Okay.
I wasn't even good at graphic designing.
Okay.
I just learned it on the go. I didn't know Photoshop. I didn't know any of the applications from the Adobe Suite. I just learned them on myself, by myself, basically.
Um.
So
Okay.
yeah.
like if people start businesses, often they just keep carrying on even at a point when it is not achievable.
It
And
is achievable. I mean, you have to believe in it. I mean,
okay,
let's say the industry is unpredictable, the world is unpredictable. Like no one could predict the coronavirus. I mean, it is unpredictable. I mean, you have to adapt.
okay,
You have to adapt to the outside world.
right,
Because if you expect the world to adapt to you, I read this somewhere. If you expect the world to adapt to you, then you're not going anywhere. You have to
true,
adapt to the world.
yeah. I think we had a great conversation. We talked about mental health. Thank you for coming on the podcast.
Thank you for the opportunity. I look forward to
Yeah.
doing it again.